If you're holding the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra right now, Samsung wants you to believe that the Samsung S25 Ultra is a must-have upgrade. Spoiler, it's not. But let's dig deeper. Over the next few minutes, we'll dissect every spec, test every feature, and answer the real question. Does the S25 Ultra do anything your S24 Ultra can't? Or is this just a $1,400 lesson in diminishing returns? Let's start with the design. The S24 Ultra's titanium frame and flat-edge display set a high bar. It's sleek, industrial, and built to survive at least one accidental drop into a toilet. The S25 Ultra? It's 5% lighter, shaves 0.3 millimeters off the bezels, and adds a matte titanium finish. Sounds impressive, right? Let's break that down. Lighter? Yes. But unless you're weighing your phone on a lab scale, you'll barely notice. Thinner bezels? They're marginally smaller, like trimming a single hair off a haircut. And that matte finish? It does hide fingerprints until you hand it to a toddler, or yourself after eating fries. Both phones are IP68 rated, but the S25 Ultra uses Gorilla Glass armor too. Samsung claims it's 20% more drop resistant. Translation: if you're the type to yeet your phone into concrete weekly, maybe the S25 survives one extra tumble. For everyone else, buy a case. Up next, displays. The S24 Ultra's 6.8-inch Dynamic AMOLED 2X panel is already one of the best on the planet. 2600 nits peak brightness, 120 Hz refresh rate, and colors so vivid they make rainbows jealous. The S25 Ultra? It cranks brightness to 3000 nits and adds LTPO 4.0 for smarter refresh rate scaling. Let's unpack that. First, 3000 nits. That's brighter than my future. But here's the catch. You'll only hit that peak in tiny bursts for HDR content. In real-world use, both phones are equally blinding under sunlight. Unless you're using your phone as a flashlight in the Sahara, this is textbook overkill. LTPO 4.0 is a minor upgrade. The S24 Ultra's display already drops to 1 Hz to save battery. The S25 Ultra just does it slightly faster. Will you notice? Probably not. But hey, Samsung gets to say new tech. Bottom line, both displays are stunning. The S25 Ultra's upgrades? They're like adding sprinkles to a wedding cake. Nice, but unnecessary. Cameras. The S24 Ultra's 200-megapixel sensor and 5x optical zoom are still elite. But Samsung claims the S25 Ultra's new 10x optical lens and AI-powered nightography are game-changers. Let's see. First, the 10x optical zoom. Yes, it's better. On the S25 Ultra, you can zoom into a pigeon's soul from 100 feet away. But ask yourself, how often do you need that? For 99% of users, the S24 Ultra's 5x zoom is plenty. Unless you're a wildlife photographer or a professional nosy neighbor, this is specs for the sack of specs. Low light performance? The S25 Ultra's AI does reduce noise, but only if you pixel peep. Side by side, the S24 Ultra's shots are still excellent. Here's a pro tip. If your photos look grainy at night, turn on a lamp. No AI required. Videographers, listen up. The S25 Ultra adds 8K per 60 frames per second with Dolby Vision. It is cool, but 8K is still a gimmick for most. Your Instagram followers won't care, and neither will your 1080p TV. Let's talk about the performance. The S24 Ultra's Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is already overkill for Android. The S25 Ultra's Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 is 15% faster in benchmarks. Let's translate that to real life. In gaming, you'll get 2 to 3 extra FPS in Genshin Impact. Wow. But in daily use, apps open 0.2 seconds faster. Groundbreaking. Unless you're rendering 4K videos on your phone or training ChatGPT, the Gen 4 chip is a flex, not a necessity. Battery life? Both have 5,000 mAh cells. The S25 Ultra lasts maybe 10% longer, thanks to LTPO 4.0. But the real win is 80-watt charging 50% in 10 minutes. The S24 Ultra's 45-watt charging isn't slow, but the S25 speed is a lifesaver for forgetful humans. Raise your hand if you've ever charged your phone in a panic. Software. The S25 Ultra launches with One UI 7.0 and Galaxy AI 2.0. Sounds fancy, but here's the truth. Most features are coming to the S24 Ultra via updates. Let's break down the exclusives. The S25 Ultra's AI can translate live conversations in 20+ languages. Cool? Absolutely. But unless you're negotiating with aliens or your in-laws from another country, it's a party trick. The S24 Ultra's AI still translates text, emails, and your very questionable search history. Generative photo edits? The S25 Ultra lets you erase photobombers or turn your dog into a dragon. Fun but deep sigh, it's still AI art. Your results will range from wow to why does my cat have 6 eyes? Price. The S25 Ultra starts at $1,399. The S24 Ultra? You can grab it for under $1,000 now. That $400 gap isn't just money. It's a weekend vacation, a new smartwatch, or therapy after realizing you spent $1,400 on minor upgrades. Trade-ins? Samsung offers $600 for the S24 Ultra. So you'll pay $600 for the S24 Ultra. It means you'll pay $800 to downgrade your bank account. Unless you're a tech reviewer or a billionaire with a specs fetish, this math doesn't add up. Here's the brutal truth. The S24 Ultra is still a 2024 flagship. It's plenty fast, takes pro-grade photos, and will get updates for years. The S25 Ultra is a polished S24 Ultra Plus. Nice, but not $1,400 nice. So, should you upgrade? Let's make this simple. Yes, if you're a photographer who needs 10x zoom, a specs-obsessed early adopter, or someone who thinks money grows on trees. And no, if you're a normal human, the S24 Ultra is still a powerhouse. This camera rocks, performance crushes, and it's $400 cheaper. Samsung's S25 Ultra isn't a bad phone. It's just a bad upgrade. Save your cash. Buy a case. Treat yourself to dinner. Your S24 Ultra isn't outdated. It's just slightly less shiny. If this saved you $1,400, smash that like button. Subscribe for more no BS tech reviews. Got questions? Drop them below. We'll hit you with data, not hype. Thanks for watching, and remember, your phone is already amazing. Don't let FOMO win.